Howdy folks, today we are looking at the two chucks that I've got from the two Denford Orac lathes. I've never had them both off the machines at the same time, so I never noticed before that the Yamakawa is a 100 millimeters and the NCK is 110. They're actually quite different. They have different backing plates, which is also pretty interesting for me because everyone who writes about the Orac lathe talks about how difficult it is to make a backing plate for it. So considering one of them is non-stock, that's it's a little bit interesting to find. So here I'm just cleaning out some of the swarf that gets stuck in the jaws. That's a brass bristled brush, so it shouldn't hurt anything on the hardened jaws. And now we're gonna take one of the jaws out of the NCK in order to see what it looks like. The whole reason I'm tearing the two of these apart is I picked up a set of outside jaws from LittleMachineShop that were fairly generic, and they say they work with, some import 4-inch chucks. And of course, 4 inches is somewhere in between 100 millimeters and 110 millimeters, I think. The 100 millimeter guy is pretty close, but is off by just a little bit. I want to say 100 millimeters is like 3.9 something inches. So you can already see here, looking at this jaw that I'm cleaning up, that the pitch on the scroll is a lot tighter. There are a lot more teeth on this jaw than there are on the 100 millimeter from the Yamakawa. So yeah, very much not the same. So, more chances to win. I'm wondering if the quote unquote import jaws will work on one of these or the other. It really helps if you put the right jaws in the right chuck. One of the things you have to be careful of when putting the jaws back in your truck is that they all get in on the right the right layer of the scroll. You can see here that one of the jaws is coming in faster than the other two, so we're going to have to back it out and try that one again. And there we go, we've got all the jaws meeting in the center. Alright, now let's check out the new set of outside jaws. Pretty nicely packaged, wrapped in oil paper to keep them clean. And just visually, that looks like it's going to be a pretty good match to the 100 millimeter Yamakawa. It looks pretty good to me. And it fits the channel nicely. Looks like it's going to fit the scroll. Let's put in the other ones and see how it all goes together. I'm looking to find the numbers on the jaws. The jaws are numbered 1, 2, 3 for what order the scroll picks them up, and the scroll is moving counterclockwise. So from this view, the upper right is number 1, and then going counterclockwise from there, the upper left is number 1, and going counterclockwise from there. So we've picked up number 1, and then we're going to go around, wait for the scroll to pick up number 2, and then the rest of the way around for it to pick up number 3 there in the upper right. And it seems to work pretty well. It's not quite as smooth as the jaws that I took out of it, but what do you expect after years of use? They should wear in nicely. So yeah, I expect these should do pretty well. So I'll put a little bit of oil in each of the slots for the jaws, and then we'll go and we'll open it up a bit and put oil in the channels for so it can get into the scroll, which is faced right under the jaws there. And then we'll just run the jaws back in again to get past any sticky spots and get the oil moving around. And now to give this a try, I've got a hunk of, I think that's 3-inch diameter aluminum round bar. And that's notably larger than I can hold with the inside jaws. So yeah, we'll give that a shot here. Yeah, that seems to fit pretty well perfectly. Can't really complain about the fit and finish there. I think that'll do nicely. Looking forward to getting it back on the machine and see what we can do with it. But I think that's all we've got for today. And as always, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.